Today on the Big Dog Holler Barbecue channel, we're making some Bavarian beer bratwurst paired with some Yuengling Oktoberfest Marzen. So stick around and find out how we made them. Welcome to the Holler, everybody. Today we're going to be making some Bavarian beer bratwurst. We picked up a couple packs of these uncured Bavarian bratwursts from our local Aldi. And we're going to cook them in some Yuengling Oktoberfest, which is a Marzen style beer. And then in that, we will throw in some onions to let them simmer as we go in the beer as well. And we'll season it with a little bit of pepper over the top there. So let's get these opened up and get things started. So we have everything out of the packaging here. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to get these brats into our pan. This is just a 9x13 pan, but you can use whatever you have there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our onions. This is just a medium-sized white onion cut in half. Get all of those in there. And then the next thing we are going to do, we're going to grab our Yuengling Oktoberfest. Probably going to take at least 2 of these, but again, it may depend on the size of your pan. And this is going to be our first Oktoberfest video. Probably 1 of 2, maybe 1 of 3. So stay tuned for the next ones in the coming weeks there. And we are actually going to add at least half of another beer. So let's get another one cracked open. Get that on top. But 2 should be good in this situation. I'm actually going to stop right about there. And then the last thing, and you can season it with what you like. All I'm going to do to this one is just add some coarse ground black pepper. Just kind of nice and light over the top. Just to get a little layer there. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to throw them on the Masterbuilt 560 for roughly 30 minutes between probably 350 degrees and 400 degrees to let this really heat up and the beer really marinate and get inside of the brats here. And then after that, we'll sear them off for about 5 minutes on each side at about 400 to 450 on the Masterbuilt. So let's get things thrown on and we'll go from there. So we're out here at the Masterbuilt, have it cranked up to just over 400 degrees. I'm gonna get these brats thrown on there. We have some Fire and Flavor lump charcoal in 1 piece of Applewood Bear Mountain barbecue wood chunks there. So we'll just get this thrown in right in the middle and we'll let that ride for roughly 30 minutes and we'll sear them off. So the brats have been on the Masterbuilt for roughly 30 minutes here at 400. Let's take a look. As you can see, we have a nice simmer going. The onions are almost perfectly cooked already. So let's get these directly on the grill and start searing them off. And this won't take too long here, probably 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And we'll get them pulled and go from there. We'll leave the onions on the entire time to continue marinating, and let's let those ride for about 4 or 5 minutes. So it's been roughly 6 to 8 minutes total. Let's take a look at things. We've already flipped them once here. Got some great grill marks on top of them, and that's all we're gonna do. So now we're gonna throw them back into the beer and get things brought back inside. Give them a minute or 2 to rest. And then we will assemble ourselves a brat. So we have our brats off the grill here and brought inside. What we're gonna pair that with is some Johnsonville brat sausage buns. And then from there, we're gonna top it with some Aldi sauerkraut, as well as just some Aldi yellow mustard. Feel free to top it with whatever you like. Certainly a personal preference. We're keeping it a little more traditional here. So let's get things assembled and we'll be back in just a second. So there we have it, our perfect Bavarian beer bratwurst, topped with some beer onions, as well as some sauerkraut and some mustard. You can pair it with your favorite beer. I'm gonna pair it with a Yuengling Oktoberfest, and we're gonna dive in. So whoever eats the most gets the most, so dig in.